You know when you stare at a system diagram and your eyes just kind of glaze over? It looks like a total mess, right? But what if I told you there's a surprisingly simple story hidden inside all that chaos? Today, we're going to find that story together.
Okay, yeah, at first glance, this is a lot. It's a web of boxes and arrows going every which way. But trust me, by the end of this, you'll see it's less of a maze and more of a really clear map. Think of this as a guided tour and I'll be your navigator. So, where do we even begin? Well, every good system needs a front door, right? A place to check your ID. And that's exactly where we're going to start our journey, with the green path, which is basically the system's security gate. See this section right here, the one highlighted in green? This is the authentication process, and it is so important. Before you can do anything else, the system has to be absolutely sure you are who you say you are. It's the first and most critical step because it protects everything that comes after.
So, how does it work? Well, it's really just a simple four-step dance. First, you show up and request access with your login info. Second, the system double-checks that info to validate your identity. If you're legit, step 3, it gives you a temporary digital key just for this session. And finally, with that key in hand, you're granted entry. Simple, secure, and always in that order.
All right, you're past the gate. You're in. Now what? Well, your requests don't just wander around aimlessly. They all have to report to a central hub. Think of it like a busy telephone switchboard or an air traffic control tower. And there it is on our map. You can see how all the traffic that gets the green light from security flows right into this orange section, the API request and routing hub. This is pretty much the nerve center for the entire operation.
And it's pretty wild how much this one hub actually juggles. First, it catches every single request that comes in. Then it validates it to make sure it's formatted correctly. It also manages traffic, to prevent a total overload. That's called rate limiting. And then, the most important part, it acts like a mail carrier, routing that request to exactly the right department for processing. So, let's recap. The system has confirmed who we are, and it knows exactly where our request needs to go. The next logical question is, what happens when it gets there?
And that brings us to the purple section. If the green part was the front door and orange was the hallway directing traffic, then this is the workshop. This is where the real work gets done, and your requests actually get fulfilled.
Look closely and you can see how the lines from our orange switchboard funnel directly into this purple area, the order processing engine. This is the real heart of the system, where things are created, changed, and managed. This is where the action happens.
And what kind of work are we talking about? Well, it mostly boils down to these 4 key actions. A user can create a brand new order, look up an old one, update an existing one, or cancel it entirely. This purple engine is built to handle all of those jobs.
Now, you might have noticed these little diamond shapes scattered around the flowchart. A system like this can't just follow one straight line, right? It has to make choices. And it does that at something called a decision point. Basically, it's a spot where the system asks a simple yes or no question and, based on the answer, decides which path to take next. Here's a perfect real-world example of that. Let's say you want to change an order you just placed. The system hits the decision point and asks a crucial question. Has this order shipped yet? If the answer is no, the order is still pending, so it follows that path and lets you make the change. But if it has shipped, it follows the shipped path and, sorry, no changes can be made. It's this simple logic that keeps the whole process running smoothly. Okay, so all these orders are being created and updated, but where is all that data actually stored? For that, we need to visit the system's long-term memory. See how the purple workshop is constantly communicating with this blue section down at the bottom? This is the database layer. Every single time an order is created, it's written into memory here. Every time you look up an old order, the information is read from here. It's in constant conversation. And it's not just one giant, messy drawer. Oh no, it's a highly organized set of filing cabinets. You've got one for user accounts and their login info, another one just for all the orders, and a third that keeps track of all the product details. Everything has its proper place, which is why the system can find what it needs in a flash. All right, let's step back and look at the big picture one last time. That map that seemed so chaotic at the beginning, it should be making a whole lot more sense now, right? We've put the pieces together. And there it is, the complete logical story. You enter through the green security gate, get directed by the orange switchboard, the real work gets done in the purple workshop, and it's all remembered in the blue filing cabinets. Authentication, routing, action, and storage. See? A simple story from a complex chart.
And that's really what we've done here. We didn't actually change the diagram. We just learned how to read it. We found the narrative hidden inside all that complexity. You now understand not just what each part does, but how they all work together as a team.
You know, this quote from Douglas Horton just hits the nail on the head. The art of simplicity is a puzzle of complexity. The goal isn't to pretend complexity doesn't exist, but to understand it so well that it becomes simple in our own minds. And that is a really powerful skill to have.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. Think about a complex process in your life, maybe at work or even a big personal project. Could breaking it down into a color-coded map just like this one bring you that same kind of clarity? It's something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me on this tour.